few weeks ago, Susie's Bonkers asked us how to make a meringue.
Yep, and now there's lots of different types of meringue, but we're going to do a roulade, so it's a nice summery dessert. It's one that you can roll up, so it's slightly chewy and soft in the middle, but crunchy on the outside with some lovely fresh fruit. We've got some peach and some raspberries, okay? So we've got 4 egg whites in here, it's about 160 grams. That just needs to be whisked up until it is stiff peaks. So as ever,
I've got a better way of doing that.
You're going to cheat. It's the one time that actually it'd be a lot quicker and a lot easier if you use that. Yeah, I'll give that to you. Just nice and slow. Get loads of air into it.
You can't use washing up. Blow into it and get the air. There you go.
This is where I regret wearing black, I can tell. Now there's a couple of things to remember when you're making meringue. One of them, always use a clean bowl, make sure it's completely dry, because any kind of water in there will stop the meringue from whisking up properly, as will any egg yolk. So if you get any reminiscent of egg yolk in with your white, start again.
Look at it. That's really cool. How do you know when it's done?
Well, there is a little trick, you can hold it over someone's head and it shouldn't fall out. But otherwise, just stiff peaks will be fine.
Sorry?
Otherwise, just stiff peaks.
What peaks?
Stiff.
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 Have you got
It's a technical culinary term. I want to show you the next bit. Can I show you the I want to show you the next bit. So, stiff peaks. You can hold it over somebody's head. It's going to stay there. But, oh, no, don't tap it, just in case. And then what we do is we're going to add in our caster sugar, a little bit at a time, and it'll go nice and glossy and smooth. A bit more sugar.
A bit faster, maybe.
And a bit more sugar. As long as it's once it's all combined, then you can go back up to full speed.
What's the main ingredient? Sugar.
Sugar and egg white, that's all it is. In the right ratios.
Right.
That looks spot on. So stop.
It's broken.
There we go. Still want those stiff peaks though. Now I've got a tray lined with greaseproof paper, just a little bit of butter in the corner, just to stick it down. And then we're just going to spoon that in. See, there's so much air in there. Can you imagine how much we started with egg white wise and what we've got now? So much volume, and that's just all the air. Push it into all the corners. Mike, if you can stick that into our oven, 180 degrees for 15 minutes. And meanwhile, we can crack on with the filling. So, Mike, if you want to start with some peaches, cut around the stone. If they're nice and light, they should just twist it off like that. Okay, and then you can cut around that bit. And again, that'll just ease its way off. Like so. Okay, just pull that stone out, you don't need that stone. And then all these bits, Mike, if you can do nice, thin slices, thinner the better. Okay? If I leave you with that. Jamie, over this side, we need to whip some cream up. So it'll actually be quicker if you do it by hand and wash up the other one. So these are really fresh summery flavours. We've got our peach, we've got the raspberries through it, and some fresh mint. But of course, in a roulade, you can put absolutely anything you want. Any berries, or even nuts and stewed fruit if you want like a Christmassy version. That works really well as well. Not too much, otherwise we end up with butter.
We don't want
that.
That
Looks
well,
quite close to it, but that would do.
I like that.
Just fine. And also we've got some fresh mint here. Straight from the garden again, washed.
Just out there.
Just outside.
We've all checked out Bet's garden every now and then.
Now, I reckon by now, we should be having a little look at our meringue.
Oh, wow.
So that's 15 minutes or so. Puffed up loads and loads and loads. You see sort of crispy outside, really soft in the middle. It will look really puffed up. Now we've got to let it cool. And the best thing to do is just leave it to cool until it's completely cold. And at that point, you'll end up with something that looks like this. Now it will sink back a bit. So it will sort of relax back, but you can see it's still just as spongy. But this one's hot, so we'll leave that on for later.
This one looks like the desert. Not a dessert. Well,
not yet.
Depends how you say it.
Yeah.
Nice, well you want these crispy bits on the outside and still nice and soft like a pillow inside. So I'm just
Soft like a pillow.
Turn it over. Ease the greaseproof paper off. It's important that when you do it, you get it nice and even. Because actually, you see these little bits here?
Yep.
Bit too thin, a little bit of a hole, but it's not a problem. So what we're going to do is bodge that up with a bit of cream and fruit. Now this isn't sweetened cream at all because there's so much sugar going on here, we don't need it.
There was loads of sugar. There is lots of sugar.
So our cream goes on.
Oh.
Mike, what I need to do is spread the peaches all over. You can do the same with the raspberries, Jamie.
Okay, and the mint?
And the mint. So we've got all of our flavours.
All mixed in together. Don't be stingy, Mike.
I won't be stingy with the peaches.
One thing, as lovely as it looks, I wouldn't worry about making it too neat, because if we're going to roll the whole thing up, yeah, that's exactly what I mean, just scatter them.
When you say that.
Well, not quite like that. All the edges are covered. And then the important bit is we roll it up. So what we need is a palette knife to get underneath it, just so it doesn't stick. And just keep rolling. The first few bits will break, but the bigger it gets, the less it will break.
The easier it gets.
And the whole thing holds together.
Doesn't it look amazing? Meringue and cream.
Jammed in it.
Yeah.
Summery bits and pieces. Just move it across.
Okay.
Actually, because it's all held together with all that cream and fruit, it's not too much of a problem at all.
That was easier than I thought it would be actually.
A sprig of fresh mint,
Just preparing for the mint.
dusting of icing sugar.
Obviously.
With the tea strainer.
That's the one. And there we have it. For Sue's is bonkers. It's our peach Melba meringue roulade sorted.
Doesn't that look good? Crunchy and spongy.
Chewy,
Fruity.
fresh mint.
It tastes like a rainbow.
Tastes like a double rainbow.
Double rainbow.
Mmm.